Alrighty, welcome in. I'm going to be reviewing Friday's action from the Major League Baseball season, starting in Chicago as the Cubs played host to the New York Mets. The Mets would crush the Cubs 11-1. They're now sitting at 36 and 38, just 2 games below 500, while the Cubs are 4 games below 500. 36 and 40 is where they stand. Jose Quintana is 3 and 5 on the season after the loss, while Shota Imanaga is 7 and 2 after the loss. Quintana got the win, and Madagata got the loss, Some interleague action took place in Pittsburgh as the Pirates played host to the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay would crush the Pirates 10-3. They're now just 2 games below 500. 37 and 39 is their record, while the Pirates are 36 and 39 after the loss. Colin Boch is 1-1 on the season after the win, while Carmen Mlodzinski is 1-3 after the loss. The Philadelphia Phillies played host to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona would win this game 5-4. They have evened up the record at 38 and 38, and despite the loss, the Phillies are still 23 games above 500. 49 and 26 is their record. Jordan Montgomery picked up the win. He's now 6 and 4 on the season, while Taijuan Walker is 3 and 3 after the loss. Paul Sewald got his 9th save for the Diamondbacks. The Detroit Tigers played host to the Chicago White Sox. Detroit would win this game 2-1. They're now 35 and 40, 5 games below 500, and the poor old White Sox are 20 and 57, 37 games below 500. Jack Flaherty picked up the win. He's 5 and 4 on the season, while Eric Fid is 5 and 2 after the loss. Jason Foley got his 13th save for the Tigers. Some interleague action took place between the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. For the second day in a row, the Yankees got smoked. First by the Orioles, now by the Braves. 8-1 will be the final score. Atlanta has now improved to 42 and 31, and despite the loss, the Yankees are still 24 games above 500. 51 and 27 is their record. Chris Sale has had a hell of a season. He's now 10 and 2 on the year after the win, and Carlos Rodon suffered the loss. He's 9 and 4. Some more interleague action took place in Miami as the Marlins played host to the Seattle Mariners. Miami would win this game 3-2. They're now sitting at 26 and 49, still 23 games below 500. And despite the loss, the Mariners are still 10 games above 500. 44 and 34 is their record. Anthony Bender is 2-2 on the season after the win, while Austin Voth is 2-1 after the loss. The Cleveland Guardians played host to the Toronto Blue Jays. 7-1 would be the final score in favor of the Guardians. They're now sitting at 47 and 26, while the Jays are still falling. 35 and 40 is their record after the loss. Carlos Carrasco, I believe, is 3 and 6 on the season after the win, while Yariel Rodriguez is 0 and 2. Some more interleague action took place in Cincinnati as the Reds played host to the Red Sox. 5-2 would be the final score in favor of Cincy. They're now sitting at 36 and 39, just 3 games below 500. After the loss, the Red Sox are 40 and 36, still 4 games above 500. Andrew Abbott got the win. He's now 6 and 6 on the season, while Cutter Crawford suffered the loss. He's 3 and 7. Alexis Diaz got his 16th save for the Reds. The Texas Rangers played host to the Kansas City Royals. Texas would triple up on KC 6-2. They're now sitting at 35 and 40, 5 games below 500, while the Royals are 42 and 35, 7 games above 500. Nathan Eovaldi is 4 and 3 on the season after the win, while John Schreiber is 3 and 2 after the loss. A very high-scoring game between the Houston Astros as they played host to the Baltimore Orioles. 14-11 would be the final score. The Astros are now 36 and 40, 4 games below 500 after the win, and despite the loss, the Orioles are still 23 games above 500. 49 and 26 is where they stand. Sean Dubin got his first win of the season. He's now 1-1, while Grayson Rodriguez suffered the loss. He's 7 and 3. Brian Abreu got his first save for the Astros. The Colorado Rockies played host to the Washington Nationals. The Nationals would win this game 11-5. They're now sitting at 37-38, just one game below 500, while the Rockies are 24 games below 500. 26-50 is their record. Dylan Floro, I believe, is 2-1 on the season after the win, while Dakota Hudson has been struggling to say the least. He is 2-10. The San Diego Padres played host to the Milwaukee Brewers. San Diego would win this game 9-5, evening up their record at 40-40. And despite the loss, the Brewers are still 12 games above 500, 44-32. Stephen Kolek is 1-0 on the season after the win, while Hobie Milner is 3-1 after the loss. Aniel De Los Santos got his first save for the Padres. The Oakland Athletics played host to the Minnesota Twins. Oakland would win this game 6-5. They're now sitting at 29-49, still 20 games below 500. And despite the loss, the Twins are still 6 games above 500. 41-35 is where they stand. Sean Newcomb picked up the win. He's 1-0 on the season, while Yoan Duran suffered the loss. He's 3-2. Mason Miller got his 13th save for the Athletics. And the last game from Friday was some interleague action between the two LA teams as the Dodgers played host to the Angels. The Angels would win this game 3-2. They're now sitting at 30-45, 15 games below 500. As for the Dodgers, they're 16 games above 500, 47-31 is their record. Luis Garcia is 2-0 on the season after the win, while Evan Phillips suffered the loss. He's 0-1. Carlos Estevez got his 14th save for the Angels. Alrighty, that takes care of Friday's recap of the Major League Baseball season. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.